Wow, even later than last time. It's been a few days at this point. I'll be honest, I didn't even really want to make this one. Like, I'm not really proud of this run at all. This run was super lame. So, apologies if that's reflected in the commentary. But, yeah, the strategy is basically burst with Noctis first to keep it at 0, get Sephiroth down to 80%, and then just take advantage of the Leila dodges to keep everything at 0. Which means no more Noctis LDs, because there's like no support on this team, and you can tell with the damage output. It's pretty weak. It's pretty bad. I start like running out of skills and shit. It really is just attack 3 times, let him warp. Attack 3 times, let him warp. Like that's basically it. And we do that forever. That's why this is at double speed, because this shit took like 25 minutes to do. Not really my style. So this is like the lazy man's 0 turns that you're seeing. It takes a while, but it's not hard. It's pretty brainless, to be honest with you. I might do another run of this if I have time before we get new stuff. Because this one, like, I mean, 0 is 0, but I didn't really have fun doing it this way. I really didn't. In fact, don't watch this. Turn this off and go watch Excalibur's 0 turns run. It was a lot cooler. He used lightning. Yeah, it was like a 0 turns from back in the day. He used lightning, Terra, and Freya with a Cissnei friend, and utilized calls to, tank the damage and stuff. It was pretty cool. So, yeah, I would just watch that instead of this, because this one is not great. As far as 0 turns go, see, I'm going to say this and we'll see if I stick to it, but I think I'm going to, because, I mean, it's no secret. That's what I've been doing ever since Noctis got BT+. I'm probably going to keep doing this until Shinryu era. And at that point, 0 turns is probably going to go out the window. I think I'm just not going to concern myself with it. Because I'm realizing, at least for this particular era, and this is not to sound conceited, okay? This is just my honest feelings. This game is painfully easy when you don't care about turn counts. When you just go in and bring good characters, and turn count is not a concern at all. It really does feel like you can just have a slight grasp on your characters, press buttons, and win. That's really what it feels like. So that's kind of why I've done the 0 turns thing. So there's at least some other element of challenge, like some other hurdle to put on myself to get through and keep myself interested. I didn't feel like that with this particular run, though. It really just felt like, okay, it just kind of plays itself and takes forever. But I don't want to do it like this from here on out. So, like I said, probably do my 0s until Shinryu era, and then just try new things, since we will be getting new things. My polls went well, though. I got all of Cissnei's stuff in 10K, which was awesome. Like, the second poll I got the 15, the EX, and the LD, like, all in one poll, which I thought was pretty cool. I also got Snow's Burst. I don't think I mentioned this. I got Snow's Burst when I was polling for Raijin. I don't think I'm going to green it, though. Like, I don't really see much of a use for it. It is good, but, again, new stuff coming. I'd rather just save. I kind of want to pull for Yuna, though, to be honest, just because I missed her the first time around. Don't know how much I'll need her anyway, but I just want her. So I've never really... Yuna's a character that I've never really gotten to play around with, and I've always liked Yuna. So I'm probably going to go for her. I didn't think it was possible to get sick of the song One Winged Angel, but this run did that for me. Because, again, if it's the same thing playing for like 25 straight minutes, you kind of want to mix it up a little bit. But, still a great song. I'm not trashing it. One of the best, but... Okay, this might be a controversial opinion, even though it shouldn't be. It's the right opinion, but I will take Dancing Mad over One Winged Angel any day of the week. Like, no questions asked. Fight me on it. Dancing Mad is better than One Winged Angel. I don't care what you say. In fact, I'll take it a step further. If I had to narrow it down, if I had to pick just one, I would say that Final Fantasy VI has overall the best music. I love the music from Final Fantasy VI. I think it's fantastic. In fact, this is what's going on right now. Hey, Skylar, what's going on in Animal Crossing? What are you doing?
I'm
at the Roost. Oh, what's going on at the Roost?
I'm about to get some coffee.
About to get some coffee at the Roost. See, getting coffee at the Roost in Animal Crossing sounds way more exciting than this run right here. That's where we're at. I also learned, I learned what I had already been saying, that the Cissnei game plan is to C65 LD and never give her a turn again. Well, I didn't do that here, and now I really, really know why. Because she really has a drop-off in her damage if she gets to act too many times. You see that overhead buff that goes down? You want to keep that at 3 stacks at all times. If she gets too many turns, it goes away, and you have to build it back up. And it seems like the only way to build it back up to 3 and keep it at 3 is to LD again. So yeah. Pair her with turn hoggers. Pair her with people like Terra or Titus. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother using her, because it's kind of a pain. I do have to say, it is really cool that they have Safer Sephiroth as a boss. Like this is pretty sweet that we're actually fighting Final Fantasy villains. Like, that I cannot complain about, because I've been bitching about that forever, and now we finally get it. Now it sounds like I'm just bitching some more, but it's not even about that. Like that I'm happy about that they gave us stuff like this. The thing I'm complaining about is entirely 100% my fault, because sometimes I hear people say things like, oh, another 0 turns run, oh, boring. And I never agree with that. I usually don't agree with that at all. This time I totally agree with that. Completely, just because of the way that I did it. So again, my own fault. I'm not even sure when there's new stuff, but I may run this again with a different team just for fun, to actually have fun with this. I might run another team because it's Safer Sephiroth. Like that's badass. I want to actually enjoy this fight because like a broken record, but this was not really that enjoyable. But I think that'll depend on whatever's coming next and when that's happening, because I don't want to commit to anything. I don't want to sit here and like make promises on the channel like there will be another run on this, but I don't know. There might be. Not like anybody cares anyway. But I'm kind of just filling space because I still have another 3 or 4 minutes to waste talking about this. He cleanses a lot. He really does, doesn't he? I know I'm a broken record on this one too, but I really wanted to swap. I really wanted to swap with this shit. And this one would have been even cooler because in Final Fantasy VII, you can fight Sephiroth with 6 characters. So it would have been sweet if we could use 6 characters for this. Granted, it wasn't this Sephiroth fight in Final Fantasy VII, it was the one right before it, but even so, it would have been cool. I am running a little behind on my Ultima Core missions. I was all caught up. I did them all, and now I've been slacking again. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go with sword or staff at this point. I really wish I would have done short sword instead of great sword. I wasn't really thinking about it. I just kind of saw favoritism and went, Cloud, Zack, yay, and realized I don't use them nearly as much as I use characters like Noctis. And in the future, I will probably use more short sword characters than I do great sword characters. So yeah, that probably wasn't smart to do, but oh well. It's not like I've really needed maxed out Ultima weapons for any of this. I've kind of been rocking 0 out of 5 Ultima weapons for this whole era, aside from the occasions when I would use Zack or Cloud, but yeah, I've kind of just been rocking the 0 out of 5 sword and staff for this whole era, and it's been working, but I don't know. I might go with staff. I'm probably gonna go with staff, but we'll see. We'll see. This does make me want to fight Transkuja one of these days, like a full-on thing with Transkuja where he's constantly blasting you with stuff, and it's really difficult, and you can't delay him, and you can't delete his turn, and he turn warps, he becomes unbreakable. I'm just giving him a bunch of like horrible mechanics to have to deal with just because I want the fight to be hard, just out of pure favoritism, but that would be fun. That would be cool. What else does he have? What else? He cuts through all of your damage mitigation. You can't evade. He's constantly debuffing you, even though like Kuja was never a debuffer, even in like Final Fantasy IX, but who cares? Just give him that mechanic. Yeah, everything that's going to be a pain in the ass, just give him that. So that way everyone all over the community can be like, fucking Kuja, damn it, like I can't beat this dude. And everybody's crying about it and looking for advice. It would just be cool. It would be cool. It wouldn't even have to be Kuja. I want more fights like that. I think those will come with tier 9 and 10 though, especially 10. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to bring Garnet out eventually. Like when he's about to die, I'm going to bring Garnet out and kill him because everyone is wet noodling right now and have been for a really long time. But I'm not about to sacrifice the 0 turns after going this far with it. So I do have to say, that's a really weird animation for Heartless Angel. They get a literal Cupid-like angel to just drop down. Like, why that? Of all the things to animate Heartless Angel. It's very, very literalistic animation. Okay, 3%, 3%. Can you just end my suffering, please? We are so damn close to this being over. Leila really does trivialize this fight, though. Like, even if you're not into, like, 0 turns and stuff, Zack is another MVP. Like, he cannot touch you with Zack around. Like, Zack, as far as staying safe, Zack and Leila are the best, for sure. Freya is very good. I think I mentioned Freya a little bit ago, but Freya is very, very good for this fight also. Deals with the orb, keeps you healthy. Okay, just die already. Just fucking die, please. I was so scared that I was gonna screw up the 0 with that right there. I was like, oh god no, after all that. But it's done. Who'd you guys run? Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care.